Hey everyone, it's Chris. Thanks again for tuning in to another one of my videos. Quite exciting. I'm on number 2 now. I'm on a roll. I'll tell you that, I'm on a roll. Thanks to all you guys that tuned into the first one. I had loads of good comments and everything. Surprisingly, I haven't had any shit yet. Sort it out, internet. I got 1 dislike on it so far. I was expecting more, to be honest. But I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. But yeah, you know, I don't know. If you want to give me shit, give me shit. It's all good fun, isn't it? It's all the internet. Anyway, I don't know why I've got a peg in my hand. I don't know why. I'm going to put that down. Right, this video is answering a question I had after the first video about cheese. Now, basically, I said in the video about I was vegetarian for years, and the reason I didn't go vegan originally was because of cheese. I just wanted cheese all over my face, in my eyes, up my nose. Just smothered in it, and I thought I can't live without cheese. Cheese is my lord and saviour. But really, that's just a load of shit, because cheese is pretty easy to give up, and I don't need cheese that much at all. So I'm here to give you a helping hand for if you're struggling with cheese, and we're going to tell you, well, me, I will help you punch cheese. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. So, the first thing I think which helps to get rid of cheese is just realising the process involved and realising what cheese really is. Okay, so what is cheese? Okay, so it's made from milk. They do some fermenting things. Some people whack it in caves and let it ferment. I don't know the science terms for this thing. I'm not a cheese expert. But they make it anyway out of milk. And where does milk come from? Milk comes from a cow. What is the cow produce milk? To feed a baby cow. Now that is the line. To feed a baby cow. It's not to feed an adult human. It's not to ferment in a cave and then put on a doughy base with jalapenos. Like, who even thought of having milk in the first place? Who saw a cow's udder and goes, I'm going to have a go on that? If anyone did that now to another animal, you'd be like, what are you doing? But yet somehow it's now socially acceptable to drink the breast milk of a cow or a goat. Puzzling. And, you know, the thing is, it's only when you think about it like this, you know, it took me a long time to kind of get that into my brain. When it twigs, you kind of go, okay, milk is really, really weird. Okay, so first off, it's really weird and it's really unnatural. We shouldn't be drinking it anyway. You know, we shouldn't be putting it in caves and making cheese out of it. But then when we go to the process of how they get the milk for this cheese, now this is where there's even more of an issue. I mean, you've got to think about, with any animal, you know, when do they produce breast milk? It's obviously when they've had a child, you know, and it's to provide for the child. So to get this breast milk from cows, they have to constantly be shooting out baby calves. And the only way they can do that is to be pregnant constantly. And, you know, basically, and the way they do this in the bluntest form ever is, you know, they will rape, people will rape a cow. And I mean, like, in the way that they'll get a big metal kind of, I don't know what it is, big metal contraption, they stick it in and they inseminate them with bull semen. You know, that's how it works. Because it's quick and easy. It's a lot easier than, you know, getting a bull to actually do the job. They just literally whack their arm in there. You know, where's the cow was saying this? I'm pretty sure a cow doesn't want this to happen to it. And then obviously, made pregnant, they have the calf. And then, just to, you know, to make it even worse, what do they do with the calf? Take it away from the mother. They steal the cow's child, basically. And if you think cows don't care about that, then there's some videos around of where you can see a baby calf getting dragged away from its mother, and it's horrible. It's horrible. Honestly, like, stop thinking, you know, the animals have feelings, you know, they care about it. It's horrible. You're dragging away its child. And then, just to top it off again, what do they do with the child? It's either going to go to three places. It's either going to go back into the dairy industry if it's a female. It may go to the meat industry, which is going to get killed. Or a lot of times, a couple of weeks old, it probably just gets shot and killed because it's a byproduct. They don't need the male calves. They play no role in the dairy industry. So just get rid of them. And then to top it off again, poor mother cow, once she's had probably like 8 or 9 kids or whatever, and probably not even that, like stolen away from her, and we steal all the milk for ourselves. What happens to her then? She didn't have a good life then. She gets shot in the head, bolt to the head, killed. So as you can see, it's a really shitty industry. It's so there's 2 reasons to get rid of cheese straight away. 1, it's really unnatural, and 2, it's really fucking cruel. I'm sorry to use swearing there, but it's horrible. But anyway, we don't want to get on a downer, because you can get on a downer with these things. What we want to look at is the positives now of being vegan and the way we can still enjoy all these foods. Because let's be fair, like cheese, it tastes good. We can all admit that. So the good thing is we can still carry that on without all this shit, which is great. May I please introduce to you, it's not round of applause, was it? Drum roll, please. The vegan cheese. There should be some sort of sound effect there. This is my favourite one I've found, right? It's called Violife. This is pretty damn good, okay? I've got to be straight here. Some vegan cheeses are awful. They're rubbish. They taste almost too cheesy. I don't know if that makes sense. They're almost a bit too artificial. But Violife, best I've found so far. I can just eat that out of the packet. That's good stuff. And the cool thing is you can still eat all your favourite meals. You can get this in a block as well to see. So, in a kind of advert, just say this is an advert for Violife, you'd be like, Violife, you can use this on pizzas, cheeseburgers, sprinkle it on your pasta, cheese toasties, cheese on toast, cheese and biscuits. What other things we use cheese with? Cheese on its own. And there's got to be some others. Which is the thing, when you actually think about it, how much things do you use cheese on? You think you eat cheese with everything. You don't really. There's only a small amount of things, and this stuff does it all. And this is the cool thing about it, right? We've got original, mozzarella flavour, cheddar flavour. I've been to Holland and Barrett and bought these, especially for this, appreciate. And you can even get pizza cheese, which is really good, proper melty cheese. I've tried it out. Amazing. So, yeah, realistically, there's a hell of a lot of options there. I mean, this is just one type of cheese as well. I mean, there's meant to be one called Daiya, which is meant to be really good. And if you go to most supermarkets, they're starting to stock, like, vegan cheeses. It's like soya cheeses and stuff like that. And the cool thing is, with especially stuff like pastas and stuff like that, like, realistically, the cheese adds more to the texture than the actual taste, really. If you whack it in there, you don't really notice, unless you're really thinking about it. And it's one of those things where once you start eating it, you don't care. Like, this does the job. I whack that in a cheese toastie, reggae sauce, loving life. So not eating cheese is really not that difficult. I'll tell you that one of the hardest parts about being vegan, besides getting shit from people about it, that happens a lot, is it's more the eating out kind of thing. Making sure you find good food out. But and the cool thing is, there's enough choices out there really where you don't need to worry about the cheese. I mean, you can still eat Indian, you can still eat Chinese, you can still eat Mexican, you can, I mean, even Pizza Express do a vegan pizza now, which is pretty cool. They even let you take your own vegan cheese in if you really want. Good. Pizza Hut as well. Pizza Hut, you can order a cheeseless pizza, which isn't as weird as it sounds. It's actually right. Or just order it, whack some of that on it, whack it in the oven, done. It's not that hard. And the way to think about it is, like, what is a little tiny bit of difficulty for all the shit that the animals go through? I mean, look, even Siri doesn't need cheese. Look. Siri, do you like vegan cheese?
I'm I'm fine with whatever you choose, even vegan.
See? If it's alright for Siri, then why is everyone else complaining? Anyways, I think that's all we need to talk about. That should give you enough anyway. So, to summarise, it's weird, it's really cruel, and you can just buy stuff like this and just crack on. Eat all the cheesy delights you want, but without all the shit that comes along with it. So, I hope that helps some people. If you want to leave any comments or you want to subscribe or like, press the correct buttons. I don't know where they are. I've already done 2 videos. I'm not familiar with this YouTube layout yet. And yeah, hopefully we'll see another video. If you've got any suggestions for anything you'd like me to talk about, let me know. And be nice to the animals. Get rid of cheese because it's rubbish. Pat a dog. Stroke a cow. Be nice to a pig. Give seeds to a chicken. Tickle the belly of a platypus. And be nice to everyone and everything. Okay, we'll see you next video. Right, bye.